Okay, I think I'm live. I'm just going to check the feedback real quick. Okay, all right, good. And I'm going to play some music real quick. Want to hear how loud it is? Oh, that's a spoiler. Okay, all right, good. And I'm going to play some music real quick. Want to hear how loud it is? Okay, great. So, welcome, whoever watches this. I mean, this is really early. This is like 4 in the morning, so I don't expect anyone to show up. No worries, unless you're European or something. Um, but I'm doing this because I recently came across a plugin that really excited me. Um, man, I cannot tell you how exciting this thing is. Yo, what up, Kunio, my man, dude? Good to have you here. Long time no see. European cats in the house. Yeah, man. So, just to let you guys know, I've been getting really into FM synthesis, right? And sorry, when I say FM synthesis, I don't mean the Yamaha type of sine wave, modulating all that stuff with operator and carrier. No, 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 no. I'm talking about, more of the like classic analog FM. Like if we go to Serum here, I don't know if you can see this. Let's make sure this is visible. Yeah, so in Serum, all right, let's turn it down a little bit, whatever. So you can do some, like for example, FM one oscillator to another, right? And the way that you do that, I actually already forgot. It's been a while since I've used Serum, but okay, you select here. Let's do FM from B. Okay. All right, so if you're not familiar with what's happening, basically you're modulating the output of one oscillator with another. So, for example, it's almost like these two sawtooth waveforms are having a baby or something. Not really. That's a really bad explanation of it, but the shape and sound of one and what you do to it will affect the other, right? It's sort of like ring mod, but actually not at all. And anyone who's watching this who knows what ring mod and FM is, they know I'm doing a terrible job of explaining it. The point is, for creative intents and purposes, let's say I change this to whatever the hell this waveform is, and I do this again. It's as if you're like multiplying them together, basically, right? And keep in mind, only one of them technically is being changed. Like this oscillator A is being changed from B. So for example, this one here, oscillator B, is still the same. It has not changed. This, oops, well, it needs to be on, I guess, doesn't it? This is the one that's getting all weird, right? Why am I talking about this? Well, I always wanted a plugin where you could do, I don't want to say FM modulation, but something like it from one sound source to another. For example, like a guitar to a flute or some crazy shit like that. But that doesn't really exist for all intents and purposes. That's not really a thing you can just do. Now, this plugin I'm about to talk about, the one that's in the thumbnail, it actually can sort of do that. Not, again, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here, and I'm probably completely butchering the concept, but the plugin in question is called M-Morph by Melda Production. Let me turn off some of this stuff here. Actually, let me turn it on. I'm going to play you something here. You hear that? Let's turn it up a little bit. It's kind of quiet. Okay, so what you're hearing is, okay, it's a nice little weird sort of guitar-y pluck sound. Dude, you have no idea, okay? Let's open up M-Morph so we can see this thing. And I'm actually going to play sound A and sound B, much like the Serum and FM where I showed you oscillator A and oscillator B. There's some similarities here. Let me show you A. This is what A sounds like. Okay. It's sort of like a bell sound, right? And we can see it here. It's actually the sound you're hearing, excuse me, is from Flex, FL Studio's Flex. You know. Okay, cool. So we hear that. Now we have a different sound, also from Flex. Oh, yes. Yes, bro. Sorry. It's a guitar plucky sound. Sorry, wrong one. I guess it's not working. Okay. So what M-Morph is going to do to these two sounds is meld them together, or morph, I should say. What? Again, we got A. We got B. Right here. And then we have a morph of the two. Now, when I first played this sound, I kind of had it about, you know, halfway to B, basically. So let me just stop and just explain this. So, and actually I can read kind of a summary of what M-Morph is, because I think it is important for me to get this right. And I'm going to read this from ChatGPT. I know this is lame, but I'm going to do it anyway, because I don't want to get it wrong, right? So what is M-Morph? M-Morph is, according to Mr. GPT, takes two audio signals, A and B, right? Creates a hybrid sound by analyzing their spectral content and morphing one into the other. Holy shit. That is literally exactly what I've wanted for a long time. I didn't know it existed, right? And then it also goes on to say, it's not just crossfading volumes. It's actually blending the frequency structures of the sound. So that's important because I actually use crossfading a lot. For example, let me play these sounds here. Okay. And let's see. Let me get rid of this one here. So like I'm using FL Studio's layer functionality. I use this all the time. I love this thing. So it controls both of these sounds, FM Lab and this UVI pad, or not pad, keys. So you can actually crossfade them, and then you can get halfway in between, right? If you wanted to. But this is not what M-Morph is doing. This is literally just volume for one goes down, volume for the other one goes up, right? You could also do sequential random, or maybe just sequential. So every time you play a note, it'll change to the other one. Right? That's cool. That's cool. That's built-in FL Studio functionality. This is a totally different beast, dude. This M-Morph, again, it's blending the frequency structures of the sounds. And then it goes on to say, here's what's happening under the hood. Spectral analysis. So M-Morph is going to convert both sounds from the time domain to the frequency domain using a fast Fourier transform, FFT. I won't even pretend to know what that is. So instead of waveform over time, it becomes frequency bins with amplitudes. Again, I don't need to know about that, right? So it's basically creating this hybrid. Now, why am I so excited about this? Like, who cares? Bro, you're just nerding out. You're saying all this nerdy stuff. Why are you saying this stuff? Okay, I am a producer. And if you're watching this, you're probably a producer too. And you got to think, there's only so many sounds in the world that you get access to. And sometimes we producers, we get very bored with our sounds, right? We want something unique. We don't want to just have the same sound as everyone else. And also from an inspiration standpoint, I mean, that's a crazy fucking sound I'm listening to. I don't even know what it is. It sounds almost like something organic and metallic at the same time. It almost sounds like a fucking kalimba. And again, it's a synth pluck and a fucking weird bell from the 90s. And again, you know, this is what is halfway. I don't like how that sounds. I don't like how that sounds. I do like this. So for me, this is mind-blowing because I can actually create sounds that don't exist. Or as far as I know, I've never heard before. I can make my own unique sounds, right? And there's some caveats here, and I'll explain. It's not perfect. Cuneo asks a great question. How are the sounds routed to this morph thing? How is it distinguished between A and B? Great question. Let's set it up. So, the way this thing works is with sidechain, okay? That's because I guess basically one of them has the plugin on it, like the crystal bell sound here has the plugin on it as an effect. And then you're sidechaining the other sound into it. So you have to, in FL, for example, let me just set it up from scratch. Let's do a totally different sound. We could do these keys. Yeah, but let's do a different type of sound here. We don't need to do the exact same type of thing. What if we did, you know what? Let's change the whole plugin entirely. Let's do something totally different. What about Serum? We could do Serum. Yeah, let's throw a Serum patch in there. Maybe not that one. Maybe okay. This is cool, but I'm going to show you why. You'll probably want to disable the effects. I'll show you why. Okay, let's turn off the... It's not bad. Let's also lower the release time a little bit. That's okay. We can do that. Okay, so we got this sound and this sound. Turn this up. It's a little quiet. Let's also make sure they're in the same octave. That's important. Well, it helps. So, this is an octave lower. Okay, so now... Oh, let's turn off that weird sequential thing I was doing. Okay, so right now they're triggering at the same time. And let's also... I just want to make sure that I color code these right. Okay, so we're going to have... This is already routed to the mixer. Right here. Let me get rid of this thing. Sorry if I'm moving too fast. So I'm going to put this D50 huge glass Serum patch here. All right. I'm going to put M-Morph on the on this UVI thing. So let's select M-Morph right here. Okay. Now here's an important thing. We don't want to actually hear the output of the Serum patch. So what I need to do is actually get rid of it. So we won't be able to hear this at all. It's making no noise because we're going to take this Serum patch and sidechain it to the D50, to the UVI patch. Sorry, my bad. That's tired. It's almost 5 a.m. Okay. So we still don't hear anything yet. The plugin is on, but we haven't selected the sidechain inside the plugin. Let's go here, click on this little gear, go to processing, sidechain, and only one thing should pop up, which is the Serum thing. Click on it. Now, here's another thing too. We have to make sure these are both triggering at the same time, even if you can't hear this one. So you have to make sure that they're both being routed to a MIDI layer or that they're both on the same MIDI channel. So now if I play this layer key, we should be hearing it. It should be working. we can test it out. There's A. There's B. That's absolutely crazy. And that was, I know that was maybe a little complicated how quickly I did that, but that's fairly simple. Now keep in mind, there's a lot to this plugin. This thing is crazy in depth. This is one of the interfaces you can use. So you obviously have the slider A, B, things in between, right? You have these this tone map thing here where if you move this around, it'll sound slightly different. Whoa. Sounds like ass. Okay. Whoa. I kind of like this. Now, so that's cool. You can mess around with that. You also see swap A and B. What the flip, dude? Are you shitting me? This is a brand new fucking sound. You've never heard the sound before. So that's crazy. So swapping A and B, as far as I know, is kind of like changing which is getting processed first. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure. Output, obviously. Now, you'll notice I'm cranking it up there. I think I have a compressor on this channel already. Yeah, I have a compressor here, so be careful. You can clip it without this. For example, if we try it again. Sorry, go back to M-Morph. Let me make this less complicated, man. Sorry. Okay. If we go back to M-Morph, careful. Yeah, that could easily clip, so just be careful on that. But I'm going to turn that compressor back on. I got 1176. And then you have... Okay. You also have latency. Now, the latency, as far as I know... Well, it's basically allowing it to process. This is all happening in real time, right? So it's allowing it to process the signals on a buffer. So the longer latency you have, the more kind of polished it'll sound. It'll sound a little more, like, for example, if I just play, it's on 2048. Let's bring it down to 512. Yeah, that sounds kind of bad. But sounds a little punchier, though. Check it out. You'll notice the attack transient when we go back to 2048 is less. Let's go to 16384. Yeah, it's very smeared. It sounds very smeared and mushy. So you kind of want a sweet spot in there, maybe 1024. And there's a lot of weird artifacts in this thing, dude. It sounds so strange. So weird. Because it's not a real sound. It's fake. I shouldn't say fake. It's a brand new sound, but it's using the information of both and doing this weird hybrid. I'm so excited about this. You might notice there's not a lot of stereo stuff going on here. If we go to edit, the edit panel, you can actually work on that. Like you can do LNR encoding left and right. Doesn't always work. I mean, there is stereo information here. It just sounds kind of strange. So what you could do is throw something on it that's going to give it stereo wideness. Like I had the Tal Chorus LX, but you could also use something a bit more subtle. Which one? Spreader, for example. also. I think I did too much here. Or you could do, like, literally just, you know, a chorus effect. I mean, that's very dated, you know, sounding, but so, yeah, man, this is crazy. But to answer your question, Cuneo, you have to sidechain it into the insert that has the effect on it. You have to sidechain in the mixer, and you have to sidechain here as well. But once you do that, it's connected, and then you can do whatever you want. Now, you might have noticed I did some kind of stuff there when I started this. I started messing with the sound itself. Like, I turned off all the effects, and I made the release time very snappy. Let's turn the effects back on so you can kind of hear how weird it's going to sound. Well, sorry. Let's see. Okay. So if you use sounds that are too different from each other, for example, let's listen to these two here, right? Let's go get out of edit page. This is a very dry sound. This is a keyboard. It has very quick release time. There's no reverb. There's no effects on it. Very quick trail. Bap, 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 right? This one. Right, okay, so when you mix them, I mean, it sounds interesting, but it also sounds kind of glitched. It sounds kind of fucked up. If we do swap A and B, wow. But you can hear when I press down, you can still kind of hear the reverb, right? I mean, dude, I'm not even scratching the surface, but I just want to talk about this. So this, and I know this sounds very hyperbolic, like, okay, bro, calm down. I was going to write in the thumbnail, game changer, mind-blowing, blah, blah, blah. This plugin's kind of old. It's been around for a while. For me, this is a game changer, right? This really is. Like, I didn't even know this thing existed. What's that line from The Simpsons? We just found this place existed. I think it was the monorail or something. Yeah, it's an old Simpsons memory. Anyway, dude, I just found out how old is M-Morph? I'm embarrassed that I'm even using ChatGPT. I'm just lazy. Okay, 2016. So it's about 10 years old. Okay. I mean, and I'm going to say this. There's some weirdness with it that it's not perfect. I mean, like, I'm not going to say that you could use this for every application, right? There's a lot of things that it just doesn't even think about. Like, if you use a sound that's way too different with another sound, it's going to sound very strange. We could do that. We could listen to a sound that's just fucking way too weird. How about, I don't know, random preset. Whatever that is, and then let's do a random preset here. I might get lucky and then it actually sounds good, but yeah, fuck it. This is a drum machine. Okay, so check it out. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? We're getting into Ben Jordan territory, right? Jesus Christ. I'm going to say this, though. There's a lot of experimentation you can do, man. Like, holy shit. Holy fucking shit, dude. There's so... I mean, that was awful. But, you know, like... Oh, here's a better one. Let's see. is that? What the fuck is that? Sorry. I shouldn't be swearing so much. Oh, let's get out of here. Can you do a nicer sound, please? Okay. All right. Go back here. I like to start with one, then the other. Oh, sorry. Here's something you got to remember. You got to be using your layer that's going to trigger the MIDI of both. Otherwise, you'll only hear one. Crazy. So, like, if I want this to work better, I need to make this sound match closer. And one of the ways you can do that is by adjusting the envelope. Let's go back here. Let's turn down the release time all the way so it's snappy. Let's take off that reverb. You know, where is the reverb? Sorry. Here it is. Take it off. Oh, it's weird. Okay. And let's maybe even try to make it a bit more like is this even on? Hello, is this on? I don't think it is. Am I tripping? Let's also change the. Can we change the? Sorry. The octave on this thing. I like UVI, but goddamn, they need to make it a bit more like streamlined. Oh, that could work. All right, let's listen to it now. So we've done some work on it. Sorry. Let's go back here. Let's swap A and B. Whoa. Sometimes it's subtle, like this isn't that much different. However, if you're wondering, yes, you can modulate this fader. You can modulate anything. Right-click on it. Assign to a modulator. Let's do mod 1. Oh, look at this. We got an LFO now. What about the rate? I don't know about that. I don't like that so much. How about this? Let's just undo that or whatever. Let's make an envelope. Let's turn maybe the amount down. There we go. Let's also make a custom shape here. One thing with Melda, man. Here, yeah. Value. So with value you can choose when it starts. Huh. Let's see. Huh. Air attack. Fast attack, fast release. This is weird. Maybe it needs to be. Yeah, I don't know about this. Melda has kind of weird. Like, what they should do is just literally, instead of custom shape, they should let you just do it here. But instead, they give you this weird kind of like, here's your attack. And here's your release in 2 separate screens. The thing with Melda, dude, is that they make some amazing plugins, but god damn, was the interface a choice. That's a really nice way of saying it. So whatever. I mean, but yeah, you can adjust. Oh, you have an envelope follower too. This is more my speed. And you choose how much you want it to follow, right? You can set the value here. Yeah, okay. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so whatever. I'm good with that. I don't love that sound or anything. Let's just get rid of it. All that stuff. But so the patch I was working on here, I'm sorry, I can't get over how fucking cool it is that we have this and we have this. Now, if you want to get more nerdy, there's also other options. There's dual morph, where you basically have what if B is messing with A, or what if A is messing with B, and then the middle. So, like, you can do random here. Oh, right, these tone and character knobs. You know, they can do whatever. Dry range. Interesting. So you can choose how much of the original signal is coming back in. That's interesting, I think. I don't really use this one too much. LFO morpher. Okay, so this is basically like an interface to use an LFO. We can go here and wait a second. Now, question, how do we make this faster? You got a quarter note, half note, full, and then 2 bars. Huh. You'd think they'd let you just adjust it. I guess not. Kind of weird. And this is step morph. Step sequencer, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I don't really use these too much. I mostly stick with this, to be perfectly honest. But if you click edit, you can go under the hood. This is where you get into some crazy stuff. So the ratio is the same as this knob. It's the same thing. So ratio is the same. How much of A, how much of B. So all the way to the left is 100% A. B is 0%. All the way to the right is A is 0%. B is 100. You know. And then you can choose how much of the dry signal from A is going to be in there. Well, that wasn't it. Sorry about that. Let's see. Yeah, so you can basically you can reintroduce that dry signal from A. And same thing with B. So it's not 100% like, oh, it has to be this or a hybrid. You can really have a lot of flexibility. Formant shift. So this is basically changing the tonality, the formant of the sound. Again, you can modulate this too with a modulator. I haven't really messed with that too much. Swap A and B is here again. LR encoding. Okay. Main input only. Interesting. Wait a minute. Main input only, meaning that... Right. Okay, so main input, this has the plugin on it. So this is what it's isolating. Okay, cool. Follow ratio. I'm not sure what that is. What does it mean? Oh, look at that. Follow ratio. Switch determines whether the ratio should affect other settings. For example, the release parameter can strongly affect the output sound. Yes. With this option disabled, the release processor remains the same regardless of the ratio setting. Which might sound weird. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You got your output settings here, blah, blah, blah. So this is where a lot of the super crazy shit happens. This is not available in the normal Morph menu or interface, let's call it. So here you've got settings for both A and B. How much is the signal being compressed? By the way, I'm not fully understanding what these things are, but I know what it sounds like. Like, for example, let's go all the way to A. Oh, don't hear much there, actually. Oh, wait. Oh, no, you know what? I'm sorry. You need to be at least part way. It can't be 100% ratio when you're fucking with these knobs. Yeah, no, you need it. Okay. Right. Now, harmonics, this is interesting. It reintroduces harmonics that have been morphed, I guess. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's little... It's easier to hear with B here. You hear that shit? Whoa. And you'll notice, too, that both A and B actually have slightly different parameters. They both have compression and tone and harmonics, but A gets flattening and B gets whitening. And I find that very problematic terminology. Just kidding. I don't care. No, so I don't know what they do. Maybe we can read up on it. Okay. Flattening controls the amount of spectral flattening, which essentially amplifies those quiet frequencies that are near to loud ones. It is similar to compression, but flattening takes into account the surrounding frequencies. Hence, it sounds more natural and provides more of an overall spectral balance rather than trying to increase/decrease differences between frequencies. Okay. And then compression is the spectral compression. Oh, despite its name, it doesn't actually control dynamics. Okay. But rather changes the proportions between frequencies. If the value is above 0, spectral compression is performed. Interesting. Okay. Now, where's whitening? Where's whitening on here? Maybe that's... Oh, we have to look on this section, don't we? Yes. Whitening controls the amount of spectral whitening, which reduces the difference between frequencies in time. It is essentially similar to compression. However, it takes behavior over time into account. Frequencies that occur only for a short period of time are amplified. Ah, which sort of improves the distinctive features of... Yeah, so for example... Wait. Let's take this off. It's kind of hard to hear. But again, you need the ratio to be active in order to hear any of this shit. Which makes sense. What are the spectral settings? Oh my god. Oh, here's the buffer size again. Resolution. For the output, you've got compression, flattening, attack, release. So how quickly this thing acts. Whoa. And I'll just say this. While there are a lot of technical terms here and there's a lot of stuff that might be confusing, if you start playing around with it, dude, you can figure it out. You know, you may not have an exact understanding, but it's fairly easy to use, I will say. Now, so what I like about this thing really is that it's not like just a generic plugin where there's a bunch of presets and you just kind of go nuts. You have to be very selective in what you're going to morph. right? Also, this should be obvious, but buffer size, maybe it's not obvious. The higher this is, the more latency occurs, right? Well, it literally says latency, but like, so, you know, if I do this one here, I hit the key so much earlier than when you heard it. It's like 1/1000. It's about a second, maybe more. So I think, yeah, I think around there is good. 2048. There's still, and by the way, there's still latency here. But not a lot. But actually, I want to refresh. I want to reload this because I kind of was messing around too much. Excuse me. So I'm going to reload this. Now, here's the problem. When you reload it, when you refresh it, I should say, you do have to make sure you sidechain it again, right? That will be reset. But anyway, so wait. I also put an effect on here. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Why did I clip? I thought, wait a second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's send you actually not to the instrument track, but to the key bus. Yeah, that way we won't clip. We can drive the signal without being afraid for our lives. Ooh. It's just cool, man. I don't know how else to say it. It's just cool. And there's so many ways you can use it. You know? I mean, we could use it with percussion. Listen, I was joking with Kunio about, you know, some people will probably use this thing to put like a break beat with a fucking, you know, person going, ah, and then it just sounds like some fucking stupid nonsense. But listen, we could absolutely use this with with drums, right? Let's go use an Oliver drum loop. Let's do Power Tools. I don't know. Let's do this. Yeah, I like this. I'm going to have to adjust it so it's in time. Oops. Let's go here. All right, let's zoom in. All right. And I'm going to have to turn it down because whenever you put an audio clip onto the playlist. Whoa. Did not expect that to sound good. I kind of want it to be a little longer, though. Let's turn it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to take this drum pattern. I'm going to put it on... Sorry, I got a lot of things here. Let's get rid of some of these guys. Default. All right. So you will be the main signal here. I guess you're A. And then let's find another rhythmic enhancers. Now let's look for some percussion or something. I don't know. Percussion loops. Shakers and tambourines. Acoustic traditional. Oh, okay. All right. Nope. Turn it down. It will be loud. Nope, nope. Something else. Here. Ooh. Ableton is so much better at this than FL. I won't even lie. Whoa, that could be crazy. Not quite what I wanted, though. I want something a little more... I don't know what I'm looking for exactly. I guess just something... I like this. I like this a lot. Let's make sure it's on the right thing. Sorry if this is frustrating to watch. Yeah, yes. Oh, I love that. Okay, perfect. So we're going to do these. Okay, so, and just for my sake, let's make sure this is a very different color. Helps me. Yeah, that works. Okay. So we're going to put this guy here. So, just like with the MIDI, we're going to take it off so we can't hear it. We'll sidechain it to this pattern. And then we'll put M-Morph on here. M-Morph. All right. Go into M-Morph settings. Go to processing. Sidechain. Boom. The only thing we can sidechain right there. Let's listen to it. Okay. That's actually really fucking cool, dude. Sorry, I should be putting this on the middle screen. What? That is fucking insane. Now, it does sound a little fucking strange. Sorry for swearing so much. It does sound a little weird. But I mean, keep in mind, this won't be your main drums, right? Probably not. This will be like some kind of weird kind of... Now let's go. And again, if I wanted to EQ this, you have to EQ the one that has M-Morph on it. Because again, this is not outputting any sound. It's being sidechained into this, or we hear it through there. So let's say we want to do a low cut EQ here. Let me do an automation for that. Lately, I've been doing automation kind of strangely, where I will record it to a pattern. I don't know why. I just like doing it. So let's go. Let's do a countdown. All right, that should be good. That's cool. Whatever. let's also put a real drum pattern on it now. You know. No. This is too corny. Sorry. Corny is the wrong word, but it's not a disco song. Ooh, I want that instead. Let's hear it. Here. Fuck it, why not? Let's just sub this in. Oh. Let's put a limiter on this just so we're not clipping. This is fucking sick, dude. And now CPU, I haven't been paying attention. Let me look. Let's get both these in here. So you can't see this, but I'm looking at it. This is like not bad at all. I'm at 13%? 13% CPU. What the fuck? That's, I would assume, and I guess I'm wrong, that for a plugin like this that's doing live real-time processing of 2 signals, I would imagine that's going to be a CPU killer. Let's actually, I want to make sure we can hear this. Where are you going to? You're going to the key bus. Let's sidechain this bus. Yeah, to this guy here. Sidechain to this track. And we're gonna do my favorite sidechain plugin, Track Spacer. So we're not ducking down the volume, but we would be ducking down the frequencies. This is so cool, dude. I'm sorry. I fucking love this. We can also put these together here. Tidy them up like that. So I wanted some nice fat kick and snare. No. Actually, no, we can just use my fucking normal kick and snare. Sorry. Let's go sorry. Oh no. Take this off. Sorry, different pattern. Uh-oh. Go back to this. Make sure he's off. Okay. Let's go to pattern 2 and go. Also, just so we don't have conflict here, let's take this off of... Oh, wait a second. He's going to the bass bus? Oh, no, we don't want that. Let's send him to the synth bus or something. And keys can actually go to the instrument track. And I'm going to put some compressors and shit on this. I have a drum bus preset that I'm gonna do, and let's see here. Sorry, let's turn it down a little bit. It's gonna be loud. 90s trash can snare. Doesn't sound very good. Turn down the pitch. Let's also make sure it's not too boring here. So we got bum 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 bum. Sorry, I'm getting kind of into this. It is still clipping. Sorry, let me just adjust this a little bit. And I want the kick and the snare to actually, you know what? I think I do want this guy here. Sorry, I know you can't see this, but I think I do want dun, 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 on the synth bus, because I'm also sending this weird shit to the synth bus. And I'm going to have the kick and the snare side chain to the synth bus, so it ducks it down. How many times am I going to say synth bus? And, all right, processing. Let's do kick and snare. That's a little too much now. Okay, a little better. Sorry. And like again, you know, a lot of low end info there. I can use my favorite synth Ultra, which I'm loving. Although, I'm not sure. I want. Let's go to My Sounds. Let's go to the synth here. Let's go to my envelope here. Alright, let's bring it. Let's do like 8. Do the pitch bend for 8. Yeah, let's do 12. I want to go bow. Yeah, okay, that works. So let's rename this as, you know, something dark blue. Put it here. All right, let's also sidechain the kick and snare to the bass. Just get that out the way now, so we're not. I want this shit to sound good, not shitty. So Track spacer. It's funny, side chaining has been around for a long time. And boy, once you get used to it, it's tough to shake, you know? Meaning, like, it's not like when you're just starting out producing, you're not thinking, oh, side chaining. Oh, wow. Yeah. You know, you don't really know what it sounds like. But then once you do learn what it sounds like, I mean, EDM, you know what it sounds like, of course. But it can be really subtle, you know? Oh. Okay, that's a little much with the, we can also adjust it so it's not. Also getting the snare, let's just go, how about here? You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy the kick pattern, and then I'm going to go into the bass. This is a little time-saving tip. A little TT for you. Sorry. I'm going to paste it. So now, no. Da, da, da. So now every time there's a note here, so, okay, we got the bass line. Let's also change the color here, just so I know it's the bass line. I'm also going to do a new automation just for the pitch bend. That's kind of silly, but I'm going to record it. Why not? Not quite my liking. Not quite my tempo. Well, sorry. See, I should probably just actually just play it and hold it out. Yeah. What am I doing? Okay. Here's what we do. Here. Okay. Nope. Jesus Christ. That was okay. Just needs to be on time. Hey. this ever in my life. Why is that so? Oh, wow. So let's do some chords. I know there's been a lot of. By the way, great for chords. We could do it for that too if we want. It seems like it's not affecting my CPU at all. It seems like it's not even touching my CPU, which is kind of fucking crazy. Let's use mmorph to make some chords. So let's drop in my boy Nodal, the Nodal 2X. Nope. Let's do no. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So we're going to have the Diabetes synth, and then let's also include Halion Sonic. We're going to do FM Lab. I have a preset here called Warbly Tine. God, this is so cool. They seem to be in the same octave. Great. We're going to make a layer for them. Where's layer? Why can't I think? Oh, because it's 5:30 in the morning. Okay. So let's, the thing with layer is you need it to trigger the MIDI. Okay. So now if we trigger this, okay. I mean, it sounds okay even layered, just normally without mmorph, but no, let's do it. So, I think we should take both of these guys, put them on the mixer. Let's get them kind of close to the synth bus. I don't know. And let's tell you what, we'll have Diabetes synth be the main sound source. So we're going to sidechain this FM Lab to the Diabetes synth, the Nodal 2X. Go to mmorph. Where is it? I'm really tired. Here we go. Okay. And then let's just make sure to choose the side chain. All right. So now, so cool. And let's put on, maybe we could throw an effect on this thing. On the channel, so it affects them both. How about Phase Mistress? Whoa. Yeah. That way we get some stereo stuff. We also get some movement. Let's turn it down a little bit here. I don't know why I hear crackling. But let's put a compressor beforehand, before it hits the signal. This one sounds kind of weird. Why is it so crackly? Swap A and B. Wow. It's like night and day. Crazy. I don't know if I like this nodal sound. I like this sound rules. Let's turn it up, actually. That could help. Well, we can't hear it. I forgot. Maybe this one is too much. Sorry, I forgot. We gotta listen to. Yeah, this might be a little much, or just it just sounds kind of muffled and distorted. Let's do a different sound. How about? Nope. We can just do a simple saw. Let's hear how that sounds. That's so crazy. Ooh, that's not good. That sounds very weird. A lot of distortion. Huh. Yeah, it's like very. Why is it so distorted? Could it be? I don't know if I like these so much. Something about this combination doesn't work. And this is what I'm saying. It's not going to be a perfect science. It's not like every time you combine two sounds, oh, they're going to be perfect for each other. That's not how it works. Just like with people, you know? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Maybe I don't like actually the FM sound. That could be it. Let's try a different one. Let's try a different one here. This is more my speed. We kind of already have that, though, with the other one. I don't want it to sound too similar. Let's go back to that diabetes synth. Yeah, that's a no-go. That's very... I don't know. Fuck. Very weird. Let's try completely different sounds. How about this? How about we do a traditional piano? You're probably looking at this like, use some normal sounds. The thing is, I try to use sounds that are going to be similar-ish to each other. Take off the reverb here. I'm sure it's doused with reverb. Spectrasonics. Let's take off the fucking autoplay shit. I hate that. Okay. Okay, so this is, just to be clear, we're listening to piano and FM. Ooh. What? Swap A and B. That, I hear this a lot. It's almost like a weird phaser noise. You know what we could also do? I don't know if you know this. We've got two sounds here. I don't think I like this one. I think this is bugging me. Let's try something crazy. So this is, just so you understand, piano and really weird FM sound. I mean, this is almost like a new type of electric piano. It's crazy. But just know this is all about side chaining, right? And you're side chaining an audio track to your main sound, meaning we could use more than one sound per track, per insert. For example, yes, I've got actually, sorry. Which one is the keyscape is on the left? Get a little confused here. Okay. So we could also do another sound too. For example, let's copy keyscape and let's do, I don't know. Let's do maybe like a Rhodes or something. Or how about, yeah, let's do this. Make sure that bullshit's off. No tremolo. Okay. No reverb. Go away. Okay. Let's put some chorus on it. We can't hear it yet. I'll tell you why. Okay. Settings. Is there any reverb on this? No, I don't think so. This looks good. Okay, cool. So we'll call this Keyscape 2. Doesn't even fucking matter. No, let's call it Rhodes. Randy Rhodes. Okay. So we are going to have to remember this needs to be triggered by MIDI. I don't know if you can see this, but right now this one's not playing at all. So we're going to have to select all of these. Go to Layer, select them all. Set Children. Ah, you hear that? Now, let's take off this shit. So now if we go to M-Morph, you have a piano and Rhodes as A. Crazy. Why don't we get rid of this weird ass fucking FM sound and do something else? I don't know. Why don't we get a Wurlitzer in here? Fuck it. Let's go to Keyscape. And let's load up a Whirly. We have Rhodes. We have piano. Now let's do a Wurlitzer. Oh, dude. This is going to be crazy. Wait a second. What am I listening to? Yep. It's literally, it's like The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. We've now merged, man and machine. Well, there's three. What the hell? Sorry, my bad. Oh, get rid of that. Get out of here. No reverb. Off. Dude. So what you're hearing is acoustic piano, Fender Rhodes, and Wurlitzer all melded together into a brand new sound. I can't stress how fucking crazy that is. Let's swap A and B. What? Now, you got to imagine this is a clipping nightmare because all the outputs of these sounds are mushed together. So that's we may have to do some gain staging. Let's turn down Keyscape a little bit. Let's turn down the Rhodes a little bit. And the Wurlitzer as well. Let's turn them all down. Better. Also, the Rhodes may already just have some natural crunchiness to it. Let's go to settings here. Tone. Denoise. Strong. Yeah. What about this guy? Denoise. Strong as well. Let's try it again. It's still there. But, hey, that's not bad. But this is just nuts. Doesn't sound very good, though. That's so fucking crazy. What about dual morph? Fucking nuts. Let's put on a chorus effect or something. This almost sounds like AI. You know, you hear those like stupid ass AI songs and they have weird little instruments. This almost sounds like that. It's not, and this technology is not AI, obviously. It's been around for a long time. But it almost sounds like it sometimes. You know. So listen to it again. Okay, I switched up the chords a little bit here. So, yeah, fuck it. I don't know. Now it sounds a little too dark. Yeah, that's bad. Maybe, tell you what, let's get rid of the roads. So we just have... Oh, maybe it's the Rhodes, or the Wurlitzer. It sounds very, very shitty. I don't know, it sounds very, like, clippy and bad. Why is that? But why? Yeah, there is some clippiness there. This must be frustrating to watch. Apologies. Fuck it. Who cares? Let's just fucking... You know what? Let's look at some presets, actually. That could help. Oh my god. I don't know if it's going to sound good, ever. Whoa. That's so weird. Let's do some chords. Fuck it. Okay. I can't even hear it. Sorry. This does not sound good. So as you can tell, It ain't perfect, right? What's happening? Sorry. Yeah. Okay, bro. Come on. For some reason, I can't hear anything. I'm trying to figure out why. Huh. Why is there no ratio B? That's weird. Maybe because... Oh, I don't know. You know what? It's fucking 5:45 in the morning on a Sunday. Let's just listen to what we got so far. Oh. Oh. Oh, I had it soloed. Whatever. I'm tired. What's happening here? Sorry. Oh my god. Dude, so I bought the Roland D50 plugin. That's a very sketchy... First of all, there's no option to make this interface bigger unless I am wrong. Options. Setup. Nope. Nothing. Hey, thanks, Roland. Thanks for giving me the shittiest fucking interface I've ever seen. Fucking, let me do a little rant on Roland here. This was on sale on Plugin Boutique. I think it was $50. It's like, you know what? It's the Roland D50 digital format. Fuck it. Be nice to have. There is... Wait. Oh, that's so much better. Holy shit. Okay. I'm glad I just complained. Because I would never... Jesus, I didn't know you could do that. This is new. Bro, most plugins, I've never seen that before. Most plugins either have some sort of thing in the corner that says zoom. And then you can zoom, right? But this, you have to go right here. And then it says zoom. What do you want your zoom to be? Okay. All right. Well, actually, this is really good because this is what I want it to be. I got a big-ass monitor. I know it's kind of cut off for you guys. Let me zoom out a little bit here. I got a big-ass fucking monitor, man, and I want to be able to have this thing huge, right? So that's good. I was about to complain that you can't. Oh, my God. This could be some morphing opportunities. The only problem is I fucking hate how this thing is set up. Let's see. Reverb balance. Turn off the reverb. Okay, let's go to the patch. What is it? Not pitch envelope, obviously. It's this guy. TVA envelope. I don't know why they made it so... Why did they make it so complicated? Why can't it just be a fucking normal envelope? Attack Decay, ADHSR, whatever the fuck. Why has it got to be TVF and TVA? I hate fucking, yeah. If it didn't sound so good, I wouldn't use it. There we go. And let's give it a nice hard attack here. I assume this is attack. Excuse me. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not. There we go. Okay, turn it down. Way the fuck down. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to put this guy, D50, here. Let me default this and just so I can kind of see it better. Okay, we'll have a green D50 here, whatever. And we are going, it's already side chained into this guy. It's not diabetes synth anymore. Let's make a new patch. How we do 2 D50s? One will be green, one can be another color. I don't give a shit, whatever this is. Let's change that color so I have a better understanding. We'll call it D52. D52. Okay. So now, let's go to this guy. Oh, the layer here. Sorry. Make sure these guys are on this layer only. Forget these keyscapes. I don't think that was a good example. Yeah. So let's try these. Come on. What are you doing? Why can't I hear anything? Let's go to edit. Okay, let's reset this whole thing. Reload. All right. D50. Huh. What's going on? What is happening? Sorry, y'all. Okay, wait a minute. So this guy's here. Oh, and now it's silent. Oh, so for some reason A is not working. Why is that? Could it be I'm falling in love? No. You're here. And you're here. This might be it. Okay. Okay, it's working now. So I think it was just an issue with whatever. Who cares? So let's take this guy and let's change it up. Make it a slightly different pad. Or different sound entirely. Come on. What's happening? Come on, bro. Bear with me, folks. If you're watching this and it's confusing, I apologize. Okay, it's not doing it. I must be on the wrong thing. Moving way too fast. Ooh. All right. That was trippy. Every single patch I just played sounded similar to each other, and I couldn't really tell if it was working or not. Let's get out of here. Let's go to... Okay, how about this? Let's turn off some of these things. Turn off Tau Chorus. Get rid of that. There we go. So I can hear it better. I need to hear what I'm doing. Okay. Let's hear a blend. Oh! Dude. I like that. Sorry. I really... What? Do you... Okay, so this is what I'm saying, guys. That's such a unique, strange sound. And let's swap A and B. Excuse me. I'm probably not going to use that, but that's crazy. Let's use that. So, we're sold. All right, so go back to this pattern here. fucking gay for those chords, bro. I don't know why. Da, na, 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 na. Here's something you'll notice. Play it again. Play it again, Sam. Sorry. You hear that fizziness? So that has to do with the sound of one of these. A or B has some weird fizzy texture, right? What I might do is adjust the gate settings on this thing. You have to go into edit to do this. I think this works. Oh God, it's such a sadness when you try to zoom out a plugin and it doesn't get bigger. It just makes certain things larger, but the text is all small. Whatever. So there are settings here, like there's attack, release, gate. Let's check this out. Let's turn the release settings all the way down. Oh. Yeah, I want to get rid of that fuzziness if I can within the plugin. There's other ways to do it, obviously. Maybe it would be... No. There we go. But see, if I get rid of all of it, then it sounds bad, right? What I think I want to do is add this plugin, Bertom Denoiser Pro. Dude, this shit is nice. It's a gate for frequencies. So here's your frequencies. You can choose the range, obviously, down here. We're going to go all the way to 16 kilohertz or whatever the sound is. So the way it works is you choose the threshold and then the range of which it's going to be bringing it down, the frequency. So, for example, let's play this again. Actually, sounds pretty good there, but because we just sort of fixed it. But let's bring back in that weirdness, that. Yo, Dame, dude. Thanks for coming by. A little gem about the D50 plugin. If I'm correct, you can load actual D50 PCM cards actually used on the hardware. That's sick. That's really sick and disgusting. Just kidding. No, that's sick in a good way. I want what was the setting I just did? I feel like I fixed it. There, that. So let's turn on the Denoiser Pro. And let's just turn the threshold all the way down. Or maybe start here. Let's turn the range down. So It's just another way to deal with high frequencies. That sounds pretty good, though. Dame, if you're just tuning in, bro, we are literally morphing sounds together to create new ones. Like this sound here. Well, why is it not playing? Oh, I have things muted here. Soloed. So again, this is 2 sounds. Here's the first sound. Here's the second sound. And then here's the kind of hybrid that we have. Tell me that's not the craziest fucking thing you've ever seen. By the way, for the hardware dudes out there who are like, these are all plugins, blah, blah, blah. Right, whatever. I used to be that guy, by the way. So I can make that. So you could do this with hardware synths. Now, clearly, you'd have to make sure they were plugged into your interface, and the audio would need to be inside of your DAW. It doesn't have to be FL. It could be Ableton, Pro Tools, whatever. If you have, let's say, a Prophet 5 and an Alpha Juno, this makes me wish I had hardware again. You could put both the Prophet 5 and the Alpha Juno in your DAW, right? Connect them to your interface, enable the audio. And what you could also do here is sidechain, let's say, the Prophet to the Alpha Juno, and then load up this plugin, choose the input, and start blending fucking noises. Now, they would need to be on the same MIDI channel, but I mean, I could do that for hours. I could do this for hours. I mean, this sound that you're hearing, this is a sound that I fucking love. I love this type of plasticky, kind of early 90s plucky sound, but it's not a guitar. It almost sounds like a fucking kalimba or some instrument like that is being plucked. I don't know how else to describe it. Anyway, so let's hear what we got so far here. I think it's a little too high. Let's bring it down. Yeah. Okay, bro, if you do want this plugin, it is currently on sale. Normally, this thing is $170. Yeah, right? So normally it's $170, and I want to state this again. I'm not sponsored by them. I paid my own money for this. So I'm going to tell you right now, I think this shit is worth, it's half off. It's half off. So normally it's $170. Right now it's $85. Would I pay, let's be honest here, would I pay $170? Maybe, but I would not feel good about it. But right now it's on sale for $85, and I'll put the link in the chat too. Why not? Now, by the time most people see this, it ain't gonna be there. It says 10 hours and 55 minutes. I feel like at the very least, maybe let's pretend that you get this plugin, you use it for a week, and then you forget about it. That's gonna be the most fun week you've ever had, right? And I don't think you will forget about it, because I think, here's what I'm thinking with this plugin. There's so many plugins you buy where it's like, Dave goes, well, there goes my money. Bro, I promise you, you will not regret it. It is. I've been having so much fun with this thing. It's crazy. But I was gonna say, there's so many plugins out there where you get them and you're like, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna use it in my setup, and then you kind of go, well, yeah, I guess. Like a good example of that is what's a plugin that I bought? No, I didn't buy it. Actually, I got it for free. I went to NAMM and I talked to the guys from Polyverse, and they hooked me up, which was really nice of them. They gave me a free copy. Manipulator. I don't know if you've seen this plugin before. It's I looked up Manipulator and it says person who abuses someone. No. Polyverse. And so this is $150 Manipulator. And listen, I'll show you a quick video of it, what it can do. It's a cool plugin. Do not get it twisted. This plugin is awesome. Here we go. Let's just fucking, I don't know. Let's throw this up here. Jesus Christ, that's so fucking loud. Sorry.
Hey guys, it's John from Polyverse with a quick start video on how to set up Manipulator in FL Studio. To get started right away.
No. I need to see what Manipulator VST. Please just give me a fucking video. Come on, man. Here we go. Here are the guys. They're doing it.
Hey Riz, somebody told me that you can make anything sound like a synthesizer.
This is Infected Mushroom, right? I'm pretty sure this is their plugin.
Can you make me sound like a synthesizer?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go. Oh my god, I sound like a synthesizer. I sound like a synthesizer.
Okay, so like this is, actually kind of a similar concept in a weird way. But this is an interesting idea. Oh cool. Problem is, it's a real fucking pain in the ass to set up, in my opinion. And I used it for like maybe a week or so.
Next
and then
demo. Again, this melody is basically me starting with the voice doing I like it. Anyways, and then this is basically Manipulator and then distortion afterwards, which we usually use either Guitar Rig or Eventide, but the sound.
In this case, we use Guitar Rig most likely.
Yeah, Guitar Rig is there. Okay.
Maybe this is not a good example. Actually, Manipulator is pretty cool. I'm just saying, I barely fucking used this thing, right? I felt like it just wasn't really, I don't know. Didn't get a lot of use out of it. Or what's another example of a plugin that I bought that I felt like, I have a lot of synth plugins with that. Absolutely. Track Spacer, I don't use a ton. It's cool, but it does take a lot of work to make good presets. Track Spacer, for those who don't know, is a nice plugin. Let's listen to this. Okay, let's throw Track Spacer on here. No, sorry. No. I love Track Spacer. Sorry. Wrong one. Track Spacer is one of my favorite plugins of all time. No, Shaperbox. You can tell I'm tired because it's fucking almost 6 a.m. It is 6 a.m. Fuck. Shaperbox. So like, you got to do a lot of shit here. Like, for example. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. These are really bad examples that I'm giving. Also, I think I want to do this. I want to do this on Audio Trigger. Whoa. not a good example. Shaper Box is cool, but I don't, I mean, whatever. You buy effect plugins, you buy things, and maybe you use it for like a little bit, like Disperser. Okay, Disperser. It's interesting. Probably not a good use. My point is, no, I'm not demonstrating my point very well, am I? I don't know. I got a lot of fucking plugins here, man. I got a lot of plugins here. Excuse me. Yeah, bro, it doesn't matter. There's shit out there where you go, damn, this is cool, and then you lose interest. I don't think I'll ever lose interest with combining two sounds together. Are you fucking kidding me? Again, listen to what the two sounds are. We got A. Nope. A D50 pad. And then we have B. A D50 piano. Fucking crazy. So all that being said, it is 6 in the morning, and I need to go to sleep. I took a nap. I fucked up, man. Anyway, I need to go to sleep, but I'm just going to tell you right now, I think this truly is a game-changing plugin. I think it's actually fairly easy to operate. Oh, look at that. That stretches. I think it's fairly easy to operate. There's obviously a lot of things I don't understand or don't fully understand, but you have a lot. I mean, it's not that hard, You start, you kind of play with it. You move one knob. Ah, okay. The harmonics. Oh, okay, cool. I can mess with the gate settings. Great. I mean, you just kind of figure it out. Dame says, let me get some breakfast in. Thanks for showing me this plugin Morph, and I just download it. It's all your fault. Ha ha ha. Joking. This is my... No, I hear you. Listen, I get it when you go, fuck, why did I just buy that? Why did I just buy that? Because you're sort of like, did I need to throw my money at this? But here's the thing, Dame, you can take a patch from your Moog, and you can take a patch from something else, and you can sidechain them together and create a brand new synth sound that no one in the world has heard, right? Isn't that exciting? That excites me. You can take a guitar and you can also use something else, like fucking, I don't know, flute. Maybe not. Here's the thing. You need to trigger them at the same exact time. So that's why in a DAW it works really well with MIDI. If you have two synths that use MIDI, that will work well. I don't think it will work so well for live instruments, maybe? Like guitar and something else, because you got to kind of, But here's the thing. You could record audio and then process it with Morph if you wanted to. You absolutely could. By the way, if you guys don't know about Melda, dude, they have a free plugin suite I've been using them for years. Like the M Vibrato, where is it? This is free, by the way. This is a totally free plugin that you see here. But it like I use this consistently. If I need vibrato on something and it doesn't have it, I use that. Melda has a ton of free plugins, and they're really good. I mean, they sound good. The only critiques I have is just going to be the interface can be a little weird. Like, I got their Power Synth recently. This is one that I kind of regret buying it, to be honest. M Power Synth. It's got some interesting sounds. It's just, oh man, look at this fucking interface. Like, it's just kind of, ooh, you know, it's a lot. But there's some interesting sounds in here. I mean, like, check this one out. I mean, that's an amazing patch, and that is not a sample. You've got, what, this is one I made, maybe? No, I didn't make this, sorry. This is a preset, I think. Let's see, did I make this one? No. I made this one though. This patch I did make. Yeah. What else? Oops. I guess that's it. So this is by the same company that makes M-Morph, and you know, they got some great patches in here for sure. Let's look at some more brass. How about bass? Let's do bass. These are all pretty bad. I don't know, bro. Whatever. I mean, the problem is, it's just the interface is just so weird to me. Like, you know, you've got your stuff over here. You've got your mods, modulation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And like with shit like this, I get that they're trying to make it as accessible as possible. Like, you can, okay, let's say I wanted to put a modulation on something. Panorama. Right click. What? Assign to a modulator. Let's do mod 5. Okay. And let's do, where's the rate here? Oh my god. Rate's down here. Okay. Oh my god. Length. Can we do? Parameter list. You can, oh my god. It's just a lot, dude. It's just a fucking lot, you know? It ain't a quick thing. Dame says, that kind of reminds me of how I did that by putting a D50 audio through the Mini Moog external in and MIDI both synth. Wow. But this is on a small level, only using Moog filters on the D50 and MIDI it. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, dude. D50 with Moog filters. Yeah, my buddy showed me. He did. He routed a Rhodes keyboard, a real one, into his Korg MS whatever, and he actually made it so the Korg, when you press down a note, the filter opens, and you can basically run your Rhodes anything through the Korg MS-20, I think, filter. And this is a real MS-20. And man, it sounded funky, dude. It sounded really weird. It didn't sound how you'd expect. It wasn't like, I have a Moog filter now, or I have a Korg filter. It sounded very unique here. But yeah, but I mean, I could literally do this for hours, guys. I really could. And I don't know if anyone wants to watch that. I also need to go to bed, but let's just try to find a cool lead sound. Let's get a good lead, you know? Bold. Okay, that could be cool. PWM. All right, and then let's do another sound here. Let's do pigments. Ooh, pigments. I gotta say, I used to make fun of Arturia because I thought they were kind of corny sometimes, but pigments is a pretty good synth, man. It's got a pretty amazing interface, and pretty easy to use. I like this so far. All right. So let's bring this down. Global pitch. Semitones. Oops. Wait, maybe I don't have to do that. Let's also turn this way the fuck down. Can we just make it a normal, a nice minus 12? Yeah. Stop. Sorry. Delete. Minus 12. Okay. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Na 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 na. Okay, let's put these guys both. Let's give them a MIDI layer here. Right? You got to do that. Oh. Yeah. Set children. Okay. We're going to just take this off so we can't hear this audio. We're going to sidechain it to here. And we'll put this on, I don't know, synth bus. And then we're going to put the M morph on. Let's do a compressor first because it might be kind of quiet. I don't know. Corv presser. And just hearing the sound, I feel like... Okay. Oh, we can't hear it yet. Okay. Do M morph. Let's tweak the sound a little bit. Oh, sorry. We have to sidechain it in the plugin as well. My bad. All right. Yeah, let's maybe put the release time down. I don't know. Boy, I hate this. Okay, here we go. All right, try it again. Maybe let's take off the effects. Turn them all off. I like that. That's good. Oh. And let's also, is there a filter envelope? Yes, good. Oh boy, this is rough. Custom shape. All right. Oh my God. See, this is just like, what are we doing here, guys? Come on. Let's see. You know what I will say about this? Why is the filter envelope not working? Yada yada. ADSR? Oh, what? Oh boy. Bear with me. I was about to end this so soon. but then I got distracted. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Here, let's make a brand new. Let's just have a note here that it always plays. Nope, 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 nope. How about let's just make a little melody really quick. Just a test melody here. Nope. Okay. So I want to tweak this sound a little bit here. I thought there's a filter. Oh. Where's the envelope amount? Shit. Oh boy. What I like about the filter on this specific plugin, stop for a sec, is, dude, you can have a 96 decibel per octave filter on this thing, which is absolutely crazy. I forget how to do it. Oh boy. Not frequency. No. I want, oh, here. So, dude, we're at 12. Let's do 24 so we can hear it better. Where's the envelope amount? It's right here, huh? Yeah, there should be a fucking envelope amount, right? No? Should be. This is what I mean. I can't even find that. Where the fuck is that? Oh, boy. Okay, well, all this to say, you got 24, 36, 48, 60. I've never seen a synth with a 60 decibel per octave filter. 72, 84, 120. Bro. I've never seen that in my life. Boy, I just really wish I could assign it to an envelope. It is assigned, I guess, technically, but it doesn't seem to, there's no like envelope amount, you know? Here, let me make it a little smaller here. Let's see. Show advanced settings. Is this advanced, really? I don't think so. Velocity shape. No. This should literally just be... ADSR. I don't know, but whatever. So yeah, it's not even routed to this. It's not. Interesting. Nope. Okay, so we need to right click, assign to a modulator, I guess? Mod 8? Here we go. Envelope. Okay, here we go. Only took 9 years, but... What? Huh? Bro, what is happening? This is bad. Like, I'm sorry, bro. You need to be better than this. If you want more people to use your plugin. Okay, we're at 120. What? Whatever, bro. Anyway, so are these guys mixed together? They are. They are. So now if we do this, let's listen to it. That's fucking so cool. Oh my god. Can I make this monophonic? I should. Oh boy. This is you see what I mean? Like this interface just is so dense in a bad way. Like there's just too much fucking bullshit. Nothing catches your eye, nothing is like, ooh, you know. Boy, anyone who's watching is like, damn, this guy really got off track here. I legitimately don't know how to turn off the polyphony or change the polyphony. And I don't really want to. Wait a minute. It may actually work with... Wait. Maybe not. I don't think so. No, it's not going to work. I was hopeful that maybe if you turned on monophonic mode in FL, it would work, but no. It doesn't work like that. It's third party, but you can automate things by right-clicking, which is really nice. That's cool. I don't know how that happened, but I'm with it. Yeah. Interesting. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a plugin. It is the Eventide H3000. It's put under H. There we go. the song. Sound great. What I'm doing right now, I'm actually cycling through different patches, and it's making brand new sounds. Fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Also, just to be clear, I'm not simply just changing the patch here. I'm changing the patch here, but it's affecting the morph, right? I just want to be clear about that. So, like, if I turn off morph, the previous patch you heard was whatever. So I turn it back on. Sorry. Right, so I mean, it's like totally changes how you sound design. And actually, I noticed this has a really bad resonance there. I'm gonna change this. Let's do something else. Okay, that's not bad. For this Pigments one, let's turn off the effects. Turn down the release time. I don't know. I can, if it'll fucking let me. Okay. I think every synth plugin should have an octave button. Like, holy fuck. Okay. this stream's been going on for way longer than I expected it to. So how long have we been going here? What does it say? Doesn't say on my end. Probably does. I just don't know. Okay, 2 hours and 24 minutes. That's a good place to stop, I think. I can't recommend this enough. If you're able to get this plugin on half price, I highly recommend it. Again, I don't know if I recommend paying $170 for this because maybe you won't get as much use out of it as I will. And to be honest, I would kind of go, oh man, that's a lot. That's a lot. You know, listen, plugins are expensive these days. And if you're going to put your money into something, it should be something that you really, really fuck with, right? Don't just throw money away for no reason. But I'll tell you what, I feel like I got a really good deal on this. I'm going to be using this shit for years. For years, bro. It's just too fucking fun. There's just too many creative things. Boy, am I glazing this this plugin enough? Holy shit. I'm not getting paid, by the way. No paid, no sponsorship. It's just exciting. It's the kind of thing when I was a kid, I would think of, like, what if you could combine two sounds together? You know, I was a stupid little kid, and I was just like, yeah, that'd be amazing. This is that dream. Makes me feel like a kid, dude. Makes me feel good. So I can't recommend it enough. I'll probably do more streams using it. Why the fuck not? You know, but this is just the one I wanted to introduce and go over it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Send a link of this stream to Melda. They should cough up some dough. Yeah, that'd be funny. That'd be cool if they did. I think when they hear all the F-bombs and stuff, they go, maybe not. Right? But I also don't think I want to do, let's pretend this was a really poppin' channel and they, could give me sponsorships and shit like that. I don't think I'd want to do it because I want to be able to say exactly what I want without any sort of, like, there's some guy on YouTube who's talking about, I forget his name. He's a very famous YouTuber. He's a musician, super talented guy. He plays keys like a motherfucker. And he said, he reviewed the Arturia Astrolab whenever that came out. And he said some less than complimentary things about it. I mean, he was pretty positive overall, but he did say, like, listen, if you don't already have Arturia plugins and you don't like that ecosystem, I would skip buying this, because it doesn't really make sense. And apparently Arturia sent him a very annoyed email, and they were like, well, we don't like that. Why are you saying that? It's like, well, because it's the truth. If you don't like Arturia's plugins, buying this is kind of stupid, the Astrolab. And the guy was new to sponsorships, and so he was like, oh, I had never thought about that before. And it I almost tanked my relationship with them. And I like them a lot. So that was kind of scary. And I learned that day that, I got to be mindful about what I say. And now I wish I remember the guy's name. Shit. Because I'm just telling the story out of order. What's his name? Synth plugin. Oh, come on. We can do this. Synth YouTuber. I mean, that's not his name, but I'm sure he can pop up. Anthony Marinelli. No. Oh, God, this is going to drive me crazy. What's his name? He's not really a synth guy per se. He just happens to yeah. I don't know. He happens to cover them quite a bit. Very famous musician guy. Oh my God. It'll come to me. But enough of my yapping. Anyway, so, that's the thing. And that man was synth-punk. No, I don't know what synth-punk's up to these days. I have no fucking idea, but he keeps deleting his channel. He did reach out. He said, we should do a catch-up stream. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I like to do these when I want, kind of thing. But I got love for synth-punk. He's funny. Yeah, man, M-Morph. Right now it's 85. I think it's worth it. I think it's awesome. I'm going to stop yapping. I got to go to sleep. It's almost 7 a.m. But, yeah, check it out. And hopefully I will do more of these. Kunio, thanks for dropping by. Dame Sysx, appreciate it. I'll try to do more of these more often. So, catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.